The experience of being dumped immediately is awesome, or what?
Yeah, great. Because then the next day you get right back on the horse.
Uh-huh. And are you having success back on the horse today?
Obviously.
Relationships are horrible.
Relationships are a pain in the ass.
Relationships are the worst thing in the world.
Relationships are full of shit.
Relationships are confusing.
Why are relationships horrible?
They just make you do things you don't want to do. You don't have a good time. You're constantly fighting. Stay away from them. You're better off by yourself.
And then you come to find out that homeboy isn't thinking the same thing about you. Like, you're like, oh, we're gonna be together. And homeboy is like, actually, I've been talking to this other girl for all these amount of months.
And why is that?
Because my friend Norris left me
When? How long ago?
last night.
Last night. So I'm catching you fresh off of a breakup.
Yeah,
So how long were you dating?
just that night.
Just that night?
Just that night.
You met him, you had a relationship, it was over.
Done.
Boom.
Boom.
You spend all your life looking for that one person, and when you find them, chances are you lose them. And then when you realize it was the right person, you were too young to enjoy it. It's the beautiful, ugly thing about life. You don't appreciate what you have till it's gone.
Wow. Why are relationships a pain in the ass?
Because people are needy. They want to know where you are. They're jealous, insecure, and not confident with themselves.
Uh-huh. So are you in a relationship right now?
No, because of that reason. I'm happy by myself with my Yorkie.
With your Yorkie?
Nobody bugs me.
And I was just, kicking it with you real quick. And then you meet homegirl and you're like, wait a minute, she's corny. And I'm like, but I was not corny, so why'd you pick homegirl? And they're just really confusing because especially for me, so I'm like one of those people who gets really attached,
What have you learned from this experience?
It's awesome.
What? The experience of being dumped immediately is awesome, or what?
Yeah, great. Because then the next day you get right back on the horse.
Uh-huh. And are you having success back on the horse today?
Obviously.
Obviously. Who is this over here laughing?
My friend.
Your friend. Come over here, please. Come over here, please. Okay.
She's in a happy relationship.
That's good. Come here. I'd like to hear.
Their relationship's awesome. I get
Awesome.
to be the mediator on the car ride down.
Are relationships with women more difficult than they are with men, or are they both the same
Yes, being with a man is way more simple than being with a woman.
deal? Really? Why?
Because a woman knows a woman. She knows when you're lying. She knows when you're supposed to be home. You can't trick the woman. And everything, you gotta talk about everything. You gotta talk about everything. Men don't want to talk about anything. Let's just get over with it, move on, have our sports, drink our beers.
Sometimes, don't you think, you lose somebody, but that's not the end of it all, because perhaps there's someone else better that you haven't met yet.
Maybe. Or maybe you're gonna spend the rest of your life looking for that someone else better and never find them.
Well, what was so great about her?
Everything. Everything. She's that person that you wake up next to in the morning and you know she's perfect. Kind-hearted, everything I wasn't actually. She made me a better person. I want to be a better person.
When's the last time you were in a relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years ago?
I know.
Holy
Stop.
smoke. What the hell happened? Did some guy break up with you and break your
If I
heart?
didn't feel bad about it, I feel bad about it now. Shit, thanks.
Did somebody break your heart?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, no, actually, it just didn't work out.
It didn't
People
work
are
out?
too needy, and people need to be happy with themselves first, and then they can be in a happy relationship.
Uh-huh.
But that's the problem. People look for other people to fill their voids.
Got it. So let me ask you about your voids being filled over the last 3 years. Do you have just hookups, or are you comfortable with that?
Well, here's the thing. If I'm dating women, I can't have hookups because then they want to move in with the U-Haul trailer. It's a true stereotype. If it's men, yes, you can hook up.
Are you meeting guys like this, or?
Actually, no. Like, I feel as though I usually don't go through these tired situations, which is why I'm so angry. And I'm just completely confused. But yeah, relationships are confusing and they're stressful because now I'm questioning myself. And what do I have to question? I was like asking my friends how my butt looks, how my hair looks, because I'm thinking about this stupid guy that whether my butt or hair looks fine, he doesn't care. He's thinking about somebody else. Mostly he's thinking about himself.
Absolutely. And are you looking forward to a relationship like she has?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you very
But
much.
probably not with Norris.
No, of course not. Where is Norris today, anyway?
Right at the bar.
Probably at the
She works at Max.
Are you going to go hassle him right now?
Yeah.
Very nice. You're fantastic.
Thank you.
You're fantastic.
Thank you,
So-
Herman.
You are. And so let me ask you this. In general, what do you think about men these days?
You know what? I'm gonna go off the record and not talk to this camera about men right now.
Well, just give me your general opinion. You don't have to go too crazy on it, but you know.
But they need to get it together. They need to do better. They just need to do better. And that's all I'm going to say.
So if you were going to say something to, what's her name?
Emily Person.
Emily Person. Speak up and look into the camera and tell Emily what you want to tell her.
Emily, I love you, and I love you more than I love myself. I can't say that about anything in the world. Sorry things didn't work out between us. I'm not that right person, but I'm more than sure you'll find them.
Relationships are like bubbles on the water. One wrong choice and they pop.